Have you ever wondered what is ISO 14001 before? ISO 14001 is a globally recognized standard that provides a framework for an environmental management system. These help organizations minimize their environmental impacts and comply with applicable laws and regulations. The standard was first published in 1996 and since then has been revised several times. Now, let's move on to the basic definition of environmental management system. The environmental management system involves environments, environmental aspect, and environmental impact. Let's start by discussing what the term environment means. The environment is the surrounding in which the organization operates: the air, water, land, natural resources, flora, fauna, people, and their interrelationship. The environmental aspect is an element of an organization's activities, product, or services that interacts with or may interact with the environment. So, it may affect the environment. What is environmental impact? This is a change in the environment, both adverse and beneficial, which as a whole or partly result from the environmental performance of an organization. Let us look at an example done at Cambridge City Council. The process involved is transportation. The environmental aspect is greenhouse gas emission and the use of liquid fuels. The environmental impact is global warming and limited natural resources. The council has decided to replace a number of older vehicles with electric vehicles. These provide an electric power alternative, enabling the council to reduce the emission and save on fuels. In summary, ISO 14001 gives Cambridge City Council a framework within which it can identify financial efficiencies in conjunction with its aim of minimizing the effects of its activities on the environment. Next, ISO 14001 is based on the plan, do, check, and act. First, plan. Cambridge City Council setting up an environmental policy, setting goals for environmental performance and identifying environmental aspect and impact. The Council's priority is to make Cambridge cleaner and greener by taking robust action to tackle climate change locally and globally. This involves working in partnership with local organizations and residents to reduce carbon emission, waste, and pollution. Second, do. Cambridge City Council implemented a plan by developing programs to achieve its objective. These could involve things like pollution prevention, conserving resource, and waste reduction measures. Third, check. Cambridge City Council monitor and measure performance regularly and audits the environmental management system to identify areas for improvement. Lastly, act. Cambridge City Council take action to improve the environmental management system by periodically review policy statement. It can improve air quality and waste management and reduce environmental impact of transport. Now, let's move on to what is the importance of ISO 14001. By implementing an EMS, organization can identify and manage their environmental risks. Next, they can reduce their resource use and waste generation by the industry. Moreover, they can enhance their environmental performance. Next is to comply with the ISO 14001 regulation as the requirement for the organization to be certified. Additionally, ISO 14001 can enhance the organization's reputation with customers, investors, and other stakeholders by demonstrating a commitment to sustainability. Next, how to get the ISO 14001 certificate. So, to get ISO 14001 certified, you will need to follow the following steps. Step 1, you need to develop an EMS that meets the requirement of the ISO 14001 standard. This involves identifying your organization's environmental aspect and impacts, and setting the environmental objective and target in implementing operational controls to minimize your environmental impact. The second step, you will need to implement the EMS and make sure it's working effectively. This involves training your employees on the EMS, monitoring your environmental performance, and reviewing and updating your EMS as necessary.